What's up? Oh my gosh, it's a little animal. Hold on. I got distracted right away. Hello! I'm finally playing the game. You thought? Hi! Okay. Okay, hold on. How's it going? How's it going, Bear? Fool's Rave? I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna play Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. This was recommended to me. I'm not much of a Dead by Daylight fan, actually. But I love me a monster, so it just works out. It's perfect. Before we start. Boom, 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 boom. I love that thing. It's so cute. Okay. I don't want to listen to the intro music anymore. So, let's play. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Florence. I don't remember the last time I played a dating sim on stream. Was it literally Doki Doki? You guys hear everything alright? I know I moved stuff around yesterday. Yep, okay. Cough, cough, cough. Okay. Let's log in. I'm tired. I'm so tired right now. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet. Salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Fun. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you could only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, it's like a whole ass narrator. Show me the monsters. That's the only reason I'm here. Because I could give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. The hell? What's going on already? Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Florence. May I continue? Please, go on. What the hell is happening? Okay, then. As I was... This is really incredible already. I'm having a really great time. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ew! Tips fedora, princess. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you could do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Yucky! This is what you're saying, princess, to Fool's Rave. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Alright, we have a first choice, yay! I'll take anything at this point. Is it that bad out there? Is it really getting that bad out there, chat? I wouldn't know, I don't leave the house. What will I do? Run, close your eyes, or dig up that face? Part of me, I don't even... Closing your eyes is dumb. Oh, it makes noises. I'm digging it up. Dig it up! You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ew! Dig. We're on the same wavelength. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. That's all I need. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. Brother, get out of here. That's all I need. Out. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you just deposit it. I wish I was more of a voice actor type, because doing something like this with voices sounds really fun, but also I'm filled with so much, like, shame. It's the best way I can describe it. I'm full of so much shame that I'm not gonna put on funny voices. My voice is funny enough, I guess. Well, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Practice. I love doing voices in D&D. I should. I don't really know how to get better at that, but maybe I'll start practicing for you guys. We'll see. But one time I played D&D, I was too nervous to even act, like, as my character. I hate being perceived. Worst fear I say while streaming. I'm also terrified of being perceived here, too. Do I want to spend my coin? Why would I spend it? I don't even know what's going on. No thanks. This music is really loud. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. The coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. It's okay, we laugh together at you. So you admit it, you're laughing at me. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Did you just give it back? I bet it's my coin. It's my coin. No. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Yuck. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Are we gonna see some hot monsters? Please, 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 please. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ayo, let's go. Oh, there's more than one? Alright. Alright. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Ew, why are you saying ew? Look at them. They look great. Oh my god. What? Are you guys pleased? Okay. I gotta be serious. Each of them oozes with undead energy, whatever the hell that means. A magical aura reaching out and penetrating you already via your eyes. Already. We're like 5 minutes in and they've already started the penetration. Let's go. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Oh no, it made me cough. Also, this just made me realize that I didn't load tits. No, it skipped. Hold on, this is about to fuck up. Hold on. Yep, that's all I can do. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you could do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of literal monsters. Gosh dang it, hold on. Hold on. Annoying as hell. Hold on. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Okay. Dang it, it skipped. What do I do? What do I do with what? Oh, the ball. Okay. I'm so smart. What do you do? Say nothing, do nothing. Say no thanks, kick it back, or toss it back. Can I tenderly place it back in their hands while looking straight into their eyes? I think that sounds like a good bet. I think toss it back is the closest to holding hands. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress' hands. Wavelength gone? No! I failed it. I failed our connection. Not bad, stranger. Jesus Christ, those muscles. I gotta keep it together. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Right, Awooga. Let's go. Let me at him. Let me at him. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. This music is so loud. Okay. Gotta turn it down. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. I'm such a loser. I couldn't even flirt. I'm a loser. I just stood there like an idiot with my mouth open. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. Yeah, I'd be fucking stupid if I was talking to her, yeah. You have to seize the moment, alright? You have to seize the moment. You can't stand there like an idiot or you lose them. You have to throw yourself into her muscle mommy arms, okay? I'm telling you, that's how it works. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Why does the ocean keep joining in on the conversation? I didn't ask. Don't be scared, Florence. You were made for this. Well, geez. If the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. I need to hear some, like, actual voice acting for this, because this is hilarious. Thank you for the head pack, Kumo. With no good reason not to, you decided to head over and see what happens next. Let's go. When do I get my back broke? It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Let's go. Say that again. Maybe something a little meaner. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. There's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. I have a feeling they don't exactly look like this in the game. I've only played a very, very small amount. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. If they looked like this, like in these bathing suits and everything in the game, maybe I would play it. Tired. I need to make myself smaller, actually. You can't see Mr. Hot Stuff over there. You know what? Chat's in the way. We're gonna get rid of it today. Had to jump around latency, so not sure if you greeted me. I did. I said hi. Wow, what? What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? I had a hard time reading that for some reason. Deep sigh. That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the game, too. Okay. Can everyone wear a name tag, maybe? Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Who are these people? We got 2 muscle mommies and then these guys. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Why is he insulting my intelligence? Oh wow, I was gonna say to watch you play. Didn't realize that question was in game. You think I talk like that? I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Alright, dude. Get those baby greens out of my face. I know you can't. Ayo! Ayo! Holy shit. Look at that pinup girl pose. You know you can. Yo, Zesty. Yes. Yes, queen. Or at least not yet. He's still in the pinup pose. Oh. Now it's gone. Oh yeah, not yet. I'm such a loser. I'm still standing here like a dumbass with my mouth open. Hey, Florence, you might want to, say something. I would never ever fumble this bad. Alright. And I am a loser. Jesus, take Florence to dinner first? Yes. At least. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Answer quickly. Timed quiz? I'd shoot my shot or die trying. Exactly. The worst thing that could happen is you die. I don't want to do a timed quiz. Okay. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. Can I save? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Exactly, especially around blood-crazed killers. Worth it. I mean, look over here. Holy shit. How attractive would you say you are? Where's the timed part? Well, this is such a weird question. How attractive would I say I am? I don't know. Kind of hard to... I'm gonna say average. I guess I'm an average amount of attractive. Wavelength is so back, she's just like me. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Hey, I'm more than my average looks. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Heyo. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Got invisibility, flight, or super strength. I think I personally would choose to be invisible because it sounds more fun. I like gossip. I could listen in. That's actually the dream. Okay. Invisibility. Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. What is this loser ass pose? And gone. Listen, what would yours be and why? I want to know what your answer would have been. Alright, maybe I'm just not like other girls. Whew. Why am I so tired? Oh my gosh. I need a nap. Flight. I thought about it, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared of heights. What was your best subject in school? Easy. Mine was history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before you so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. She gets it. Florence, aren't you autistic? You're already not like other girls. I've actually accepted that I'm pretty basic. Math. Ew, imagine enjoying math. Couldn't be me. I don't know how to do shit. What's your favorite animal? What the hell is a mustelid? What is that? What is a mustelid? Oh, that's so cute! Well, it's kind of cute. Let me see. It's kind of cute. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go with dog. I like dogs. You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. She's obsessed with me, chat. She already wants to get with me. See, I told you I wouldn't waste the opportunity. Look, oh my god. What's your favorite color? Oh, none of these. Blue, blood red, or 3-day-old corpse. What color even is that? Grayish? Beige? Sorry. My favorite color is yellow. But I guess for this I'll say blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. Who is this guy? His emo boy act is pissing me off. What's your dream job? Interesting. Options. Astronaut, nightclub promoter. What the hell is a nightclub promoter? And not working at all. I would rather not work than do either of those. if we get to do what we really want, why work at all? This isn't true to me in real life. Just those options. I have lots of stuff I'd like to do. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Uh-huh. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. What the fuck is that word? Crusade? Crusade? I'm fucking dumb. These damned millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. What the hell is horse flesh ice cream? Fuck. I like chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Everyone here is a loser except for a mother over here. Same here. Never mind, they're all losers. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. Oh my god. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Everyone's so aggressive all the time. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? It's chocolate. I said what I said. You got reading comprehension problem? I told you mint chip is where it's at. No, my headphones turned off. Hold on. Why do my headphones constantly disconnect? There we go. Stresses me out. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I could end your life whenever I want to. Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. But I don't like mint chip. Open the settings. No, I can't. I can't save. Fuck. I guess it's mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I'm sorry, Ocean. I let you down. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Alright. Oh, he's back in the pinup pose. I love this art style, by the way. The rendering is so pretty. I want to learn how to render like this. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Alright? I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and I loathe big dumb idiots. Oh, okay. They're not giving me much time to get to know them. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Alright, queen. Go off. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Okay, I want some context, because I don't know everyone's lore. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. Whatever you say, Mother. There was lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is, if you know what I mean. Okay. Grow a body? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I've not made of it. What the hell? What are those eyes? I'm confusing myself with this game. Whatever fog body, what the hell? I feel like I should have played Dead by Daylight. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Now, this would be better if I did have voices. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Oh my gosh. Can this conversation end already? Stop speaking entirely, actually. The spirit gets me. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. Jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. We're done playing. Let's do something else instead. One second. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. I really need some lore. The Trapper lore. Perfect son to a terrible family. Alright, alright. Why is he big? Why is he so big? Oh, he doesn't look so muscular in the game. Okay, okay. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. I need to know more about Wraith. Right, who's this dude? The Wraith. Ah, I see, I see. I see. Sorry, Chad, I feel boring. I think I'm being bored today. No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and its cruelty, and the cruelty it engenders. I think I've got no brain cells at all. You'd think I don't know how to read. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Where'd that come from? Hey, what about our volleyball game? We could exercise and have some fun as a group. Hi, local. How's it going? Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun. She just like me. Where do you want to go? Alright, chat. Where do we want to go? I won't jump the gun on this one for you guys. Man, I cannot stop yawning. I can't stop yawning. And I just finished my Dr. Pepper. I hate it here. Making me sleepy over here. I'm sleepy. I didn't realize I was so tired. Plans of I'm taking a nap. It's actually nap time instead. Where do I want to go? Far left? Like this one? I like the little noises. Alright, we'll go with the far left. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. Hey. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Alright, Queen. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. What the hell? Who are these guys? Make sure to use your body to defend Florence once the date inevitably turns sour, dude. Hold on. For just one moment. Oh my god, okay. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. Okay. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. RIP. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Huge dramatic musical flourish. That was a bad magical flourish. If I do say so myself. None of the others survived. Damn. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. I gotta do some errands. Have fun! These two have worked here for a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that it's starting to give me the creeps. This anime-ass pose. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. Let me fix my headphones. It's pushing my hair against my ear and it's itchy. I really don't like wearing headphones. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to prevent you waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off various activities unsupervised. Why do I keep yawning? What the heck? We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Rip these guys. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I could help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. I hate the name Dwight. And Claudette. I don't like either of these names. Change them. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. I think I'd rather do anything than spend an extended amount of time around a bunch of rich assholes. So, I'm good over here. With the murderers. At least they've got mommy muscles. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? Here. Why do you keep making me pick twice? Jeez. Finally, freedom from the preposterous Jesus Christ, she's using a lot of big words. And I'm a real dumb. Preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. I need to get my glasses fixed. Everything's blurry. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspirator. Ooh, draw card. Wait. Cute. Oh, shoot. I clicked off screen. Cute. Well, now I'm just watching the cards. You almost have every card. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Every card, brother. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, but when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Those are opening so loudly in my ears. Turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. Yeah, you could get the last card. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Oh, look at the way she's smiling at me. I'm in, chat. I'm in. Why are they always doing this? Fuck-ass pose. Are we threatening to end each other again? Aha, ha, ha. I'll never financially recover from this. You'll get there. Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. What? Is what you'll be saying when we get behind this bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Ah! The fuck? Ah, ha ha ha, hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Why is Dwight the biggest scaredy cat loser baby ever? Yeah, right. So what will you be having? Alright. Unless a mod would refund my points so I could pull again. The only mod... I don't have any mods here. Star isn't even here, and she's the only person I have modded. What options do we have? Vodka, soda, sangria, scotch rocks, and virgin daiquiri. Listen, me in real life, I can't drink alcohol at all. Mod them and claim your own points. Ugh. I don't want to put any pressure on any people. I personally, in real life, can't drink alcohol at all. I tried to take a sip, like 2 sips from a drink, like last week, and thought I was going to die. It was so painful. So I would get like the virgin one. I'm not allowed to drink. I didn't come here to party. I'm just trying to make the best of a very strange situation. I don't know. How about a daiquiri? I know how to make that. I sure hope so. It's pretty easy. But skip the liquor. I'll have mine virgin. Proper Snickers at your choice of words. Alright, loser. Sure you will, kid. Hey, what are you saying about me? What the hell? Excuse me? Don't mind him. We don't need to soak ourselves in booze just to please someone else's expectations. If you ask me, there's enough spirits here already. Alright. Besides, alcohol just numbs you to the painful realities of the world. I choose to face them head on. Whatever you say. You never do something like, I don't know, hide from it all behind the world's largest hat or anything. Oh. Theo, there's no food over here, dude. Please allow me to ignore any fashion advice from a man wearing a doll's face as a mask. Not a doll's face, jerk. I really like the fact that Dwight is the one wearing the real short shorts. Like, this is really great to me. Oh no, my VTube Studio crashed on my phone. What the heck? Why did it randomly close? There we go. Hi from Mayoshi. Hi! Thank you for joining. How are you doing? We're playing Hooked on You, and I don't know anything about Dead by Daylight. It's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. Oh, I hate icebreakers. Worst moments ever. Oh. Tell us 3 facts about yourself. I don't know. I don't know anything about myself. I'm sad, no PC for a few days. I hope you're able to get back to it soon. I spend so much time on mine, it's bad. I swear, had I known that they'd pull this kind of faux, enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. No. Let's play some 20 questions. You don't think it'd be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? What's up with this dude? I've literally never seen him in a hat. How are you finding Mayoshi? You've been able to sort any collabs on there? No, I'm not very good at reaching out to people. So I've sort of just set it up and went on there a little bit. I'm only just now completely switching over to Mayoshi from Twitter today. Because Twitter is a terrible cesspit with terrible people and terrible things. So I don't really know much about connecting with people on Mayoshi, but hopefully I'll figure it out. Say, I'm not gonna lie, the collab thing on there is bad. Yeah, I have a hard time. Like, I made a bulletin about it once, and someone was like, just look through the collab tab. And I was like, I mean, I could see people's hours. What do I do at this point? If we make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some late improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. It's a mouthful. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books. Novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. Alright, buddy. I need everyone to pack it up. I'm getting a little sick of it. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Florence, what is your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were on an island like this. Mayoshi is just VTuber, so it's not very good for building up individual communities. Yeah. I just want to find some people to collab with because I stream at weird hours, but you know, it's a little difficult. I've mostly stuck around with the same 3 friends I made since I started last year. There's no way they're gonna have my special brand of book. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror. Oh, they might have my special book. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past hundreds of years. So what's your favorite? Okay.
Oh well?
Oh, whoa. Thank you for the follow. Myoshi is invite only, so that restricts it even more. It was so hard to get into Myoshi. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, let's see what they have here. They have Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde in books no thanks. My personal favorite is Reanimator. But of course, they don't have that here. So I'm gonna go with Frankenstein. For the girls. I only found out what it was because someone invited me. My friend asked for it. I found out about it from Twitter. And I introduced my friends to it. My friend asked someone for an invite and then invited me with hers. Because I really wanted in. But every time I try to use it, it's so slow. So sometimes it frustrates me and I just don't use it. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like 3 movie versions of Frankenstein. They've all been pretty good. Hey, don't make it sound like I don't read. I have read Frankenstein. I've read Frankenstein. I love reading. My Kindle has like 15 fanfictions downloaded on it right now. You know, you could lie to make yourself look smarter. They're killers, not mind readers. Dude, I read the book. Honestly, a good thing for a VTuber collab space, definitely. Definitely. Not if you wanted to reach out for people. It's a gated community site. I do wish they made it a little easier. Because, like, people only have, like, what? 3 or 5 invites? So, that's a little frustrating. And also, a lot of people are just friending everyone. And, like, not actually making connections. And I want to actually make some connections, but, you know. Unlimited adopts. Last time I was on there, your adopts went through your invites. Oh, that's a good one. Seeking knowledge but finding only death. Yeah, been there. I'm confused about what's going on with this head. I can't say that my experiments have been as successful, but, well, fingers crossed. And fire, don't get me started. Recent update? Ah, that's nice. I need to get used to using it a little more. I plan to, though. Experiments? Crap. Tell me your lore, boy. Tell me the lore. Not again. I swear, every excuse you give him, it's this talk about. Cough. Shut up. Cough. Did you just tell me to shut up? Cough. Sorry. Cough. Why is he coughing? I love just reading the action. My favorite way to do it. Take it from me. This one likes to think he's a scientist, but he's actually the monster. Can't I be a little bit of both? With those abs, you can be whatever you want. A lot of posts on there. I've been seeing Zyme live post and then a post about how people hate seeing I'm live post. It's the internet, so I don't really understand dictating what people do on it. When it comes to posting stuff like I'm live. Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'd be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Okay. Ayo, welcome back. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air. A devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Oh my gosh, are we gonna play... We're gonna play Spin the Bottle? Let's go. I've never played Spin the Bottle because I was a loser who was homeschooled. May I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Who the hell is this? Where did this guy come from? I wasn't expecting a new player. Great idea. Trickster. Isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. Oh hell no, not Mr. Steal Your Girl. Tell me a little bit more about this guy, alright? He's got... How many abs are this? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... He's got an 8-pack? But I wasn't ready for this. I've never played Spin the Bottle either, but I'd kiss you for free, Florence. Cute, cute. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. No, Trapper. Let him speak. Let him speak. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? See, even me in the game know what's up. Oh, I can't say. Stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret trickster ending? How do I get that ending? There's something about his earrings. I love a man with an earring. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. Alright. Alright. Whatever that just happened there. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. Then you swap spit, that is. Why are they explaining it to me? Do I look stupid? Do I look stupid right now? But let's be clear. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view from the public eye, real romantic like. So we're actually playing 7 Minutes in Heaven. Right? Well, you ain't ever done it. Don't judge me in my own house, Fool's Rave. Have you played Spin the Bottle? Is that even a real thing? Yeah, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Alright, at least they're honest. At least they're honest about it. Why is romance the goal, though? I, just woke up here. Choking up ocean water. And they're like, you know what? I want to kiss that guy. Theo, there's no food on my desk. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Something that I am. I'm a romantic, well-adjusted adult. Florence, you're up. Let's go! You grip the bottle in your hand. And put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Oh, there's actual minigame. Okay. Okay, let me prepare myself. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Let me switch my headphones. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Thank goodness. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing. But no one else has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Play, I'm ready. Away we go! Let's see who we're gonna kiss. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Ah, no! That's probably like the one I didn't actually care about that much. You actually have to spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get it 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle. There's hardcore spin the bottle. Okay. So I get to keep going. I'm closing my eyes. Spirit. Okay, okay. I can work with that. Okay, one more time. Closing my eyes. Huntress. Okay, that's who I really want. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared. Huntress. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Spirit. I have to just get one more of either Huntress or Spirit. Okay, okay. Never mind, I guess. Spirit. Okay. Spirit is my true match. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh. I'll take it. Okay. I'm not too mad about that. Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Spirit. Lust in her eyes? Already? Lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. Your heart races. You could feel your pulse pounding in your ears. I'm scared right now. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ayo, she snatched though. Spirit takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. She begins to reach out for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Spirit, we. I have some bad news for you. What? What? No? I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long I was in that ocean. No, well, maybe. That's not what I was going to say. It's not happening. Not now, maybe not ever. What do you mean it's not happening? If they think I'm gonna make out with some stranger just because a bottle told me to, they've got another thing coming. And so do you. Namely, a katana into your heart, if you ever try to make a move under such absurd circumstances. That is low-key insane. Hold on, I got a text. Okay. That's so disappointing. I'm so sad. I wasn't gonna. Oh, I totally was gonna. Yeah, I know. You seem pretty harmless, and not at all that bad to kiss. If I was interested. Which I'm not at this moment of time. Yet. Yet, I will get my way into your heart. Are we going to tell them we kissed? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want. So that thing about me not being bad to kiss, was that a lie to get me to play along? If you want to know the truth, figure it out yourself. But don't expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. I need to know her lore. Hold on, chat. Hold on, I have to look at the Dead by Daylight wiki. Okay, the glass is accurate for sure. What is there about you? Why are you the way that you are? Jeez. Jeez. There's a lot going on up there. And then that lore. What the hell? Treat me well and I'll return the favor. Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. Alright, Dwight. That we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. The dinner is being served right away and we insist that you join us. How long were we there? They spun the bottle one time and then they all just scattered immediately. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation, when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Alright. I can't stop yawning. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Who the hell uses cable anymore? Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. I don't know if I believe that everyone wants to sit next to me. I feel like they've all been pretty hostile towards me so far. Whoa, hold on, I'm repositioning. I need a better chair for my desk because this one is uncomfortable as heck. But they're so expensive. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Hello, handsome. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Me every time I start streaming. Hey there, you're looking good, Florence. Real good. He tucks hair behind ear. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. Ayo? Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You'd probably think this was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? This is beautiful. I just somehow hurt my knee by slightly turning my leg. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Ouch. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we could begin dinner. They just told us that who couldn't sit next to each other just because, for real. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Why are they... What the hell? Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! They're gonna poison us. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. They've got so many side conversations going on. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey Florence, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be that a person on that spit, right? Or severed parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Verse 2 says twain. Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. There's so much happening all the time. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. This drawing is so cute to me, honestly. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. I can kind of tell how old the people were who made this game. If that makes sense. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Actual hell. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look each other in the eye. I could do it. I have the skull of Azarov. What is happening in any of this at any point of time since I've started? Great. Instead of slicing it up, you could club it for a second death. Hey, Florence. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner? Felix? Why does everything get put on me? Do they just... Otherwise, this will go on for hours. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 straight hours. Everyone here sucks. Everyone here sucks, and I just want... Can the ocean take me back? And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Maintaining your tools, and she's got blood splatters up in here? Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. They hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. What the hell? I'm confused. I want to know where they got Felix from. Where did they find the casual dude? Did they kill all the other survivors and that's why they're just feeding it to them? Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Another minigame. Let's go. Press the space bar. Okay. I wasn't gonna read the instructions. It's a mini game. Let's try. Slice. Let's go. Perfect. I'm so good. Oh, there's more. Not bad. Okay. Shit. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I may not be good at much, but I could do those mini games. And look, it's already getting me bitches. That was pretty good. I like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. I want to see this Felix meat. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. They're not even going to show us the maskless faces? What am I playing this game for? Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, this doesn't look like hell. This seems pretty nice. I'd love to be stuck on a beach. Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. Oh no! I can't help yawning. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Joanne aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? I'm such a sweetheart. This is why I get all the ladies. The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. You. Think about it, Florence. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. She's got a point. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Which one? There's one right there, but I can't see shit. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. Of course they are, because they can't keep their eyes off of me. I'm so beautiful. I'm such a pretty princess. You're not eating. They don't like that. I don't know if I'm willing to eat Felix, man. I'll be honest. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Well, Spirit isn't eating. Why do I have to explain it? This is gross. I'm sorry. Or look at that seagull. When will I be murdered by those thighs? Well, that's what I'm saying. I've been playing for an hour and a half. I want to get to being suffocated. Let's go with look at that seagull. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were you talking about? Lame misdirect. I think I gave them all the ick for that. I think I gave them all the ick. Yeah, she's right, Florence. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did, poor thing. Aw. Aw. You like me? You like me? You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. Why are you trying to convince me to eat Felix? But the seagull. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. Damn, immediately. It waved at me. What is going on in my vision? Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that, or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Let's go. This is just like in real life. This is me like once a week. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who could help you now. There is only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. Nobody can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Answer that and you will learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. It's some high quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, and some of them I did not. It is in your best interest to make more choices that I like. How am I supposed to know that? Why do I have to please literally everyone? Literally everybody. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. I think the game's already pushing Spirit on me. Do I have to go with Spirit now? Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside of me. That we're all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. Yeah, whatever she said. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look out into the darkness of the night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? You've always been alone, or you found someone special. You found someone special. I used to feel that way. Small, unimportant, alone. But lately I'm not so sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. But you look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on this topic she's clearly so passionate about. I could tell. A friend, perhaps something more, Uwu. I don't know what this island has planned for me. Ha! A friend? Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers. I had friends once. Back before I was chopped into a bunch of pieces by my father. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in on a cloud of rage. Ugh, I was so dumb. So busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student. The perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all that I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose. My destiny. The purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. A dragon? I'm confused. You're not stupid, that sounds badass. Fucking loser. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? I'll tell you what can be. Nothing but darkness or no dragon, just a lot of fire. Nothing but darkness makes me sound like a loser, so I'm gonna go with just a lot of fire. Oh no, that was even cringier. No dragon, just fire. A raging inferno, in fact. Begging to burn this whole place down if I let it out. Maybe I am the dragon. The loser. Yeah, see, even I knew it was the wrong choice. I'm sorry, but you're no dragon. And breathing fire, that's some hobbit-type nonsense. I'm descendant of a proud samurai. Our dragons are a whole other level. Dude, I'm so bad at this game. Looks like there was only room for one dragon inside Spirit after all. Dude. I should have saved. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up in this strange island. Only to find out that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. Yay, these guys again. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. If I went on vacation and someone had an itinerary and plans on when to be where at all times, I'd lose it. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of the evening activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Oh my gosh. I don't think those buttons want to stay buttoned on her. But honestly, common issue. I have this happen to me all the time. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Ooh. They have everything planned out. Go, go, go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. How many serial killers have you pissed off? All of them, I think. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. I think they're talking about me, guys. You think they're talking about me? That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, they all really like story time, I see. Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off. No fuss, no muss. Oh, they really like story time. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I feel like I should do this in a dumb anime girl voice. So sorry, everyone. No. No. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? I had to yawn again. I can't stop yawning. Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Busted Musts are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. What is any of this? What did any of that mean? We know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Mommy. But nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. We still gotta get started on story time, so... Florence, who do you think should go? Aw, damn it, that's a name. Please pick someone quickly so the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Let's go. Oh, man. I don't know who to pick. I kind of want to do the Wraith because I haven't heard from him very much. But I also kind of want to do the Huntress because... Look at her. And we've already been sort of going with Spirit, so I could do that. You mean what? What do you mean? I like his pinup pose. We know who we kind of want. Do we? Do we know who we kind of want? Is it Huntress? Oops. I need Dr. Pepper. I don't know, are we on the same wavelength anymore? I don't know, just tell me what you want. I don't know. I'm gonna grab a Dr. Pepper real quick. Need a nap? Yeah, me too. I have grabbed a Dr. Pepper. Muscle Mommy? Yeah, I thought so. I figured it was gonna be Muscle Mommy. Muscle Mommy! I choose you, Huntress! Dun da 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 dun dun da 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 dun da 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 dun dun da da. Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a... I'm trying so hard not to yawn again. Oh, I'm really struggling. I'm so sorry. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice a last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hears into her domain, and not... Well, glasses. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. I like the light animation. Domain expansion. I like the little bit of animation that's going on. It's a really nice touch. Those who have seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many unsuspecting hunter. Does this mean they like nightly get around a circle and they all just tell their lore over and over again? The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that Huntress, as the village called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. Jeez. The huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage. And the little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Aww. They just want to tell their crime stories? Exactly. I actually want to listen to everyone's crime story. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress' mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. I'm not singing this. Sleep, my darling tiny one. Tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. Does she not need to eat? How does she not realize that she just ate. How'd she realize children did not need to eat? There's a brief moment of silence and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. I don't want to join in on this moment. This is going to be the most embarrassing thing ever. It won't let me save. This is bullshit. So we could join in singing, slow clap, or make a joke. Clearly, make a joke is a bad decision here. And I feel like slow clap is also a terrible decision. But at the same time, joining in singing also sounds like a terrible decision. She only eats protein powder? Yeah. Yeah. She was just giving the kids protein powder. I think it could either be join or slow clap. Yeah. I feel like join in singing is the safest. Answer? Ain't no way it's make a joke. That'd be insane. Goodness. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm gonna do join in singing. Singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth. If on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath a quaking tree. Bro, what? Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. See, I made the right decision. I made the right one. Singing, so close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. That's gonna be me making a joke, and that's me dead on the floor. I'm out of here. What? What is the issue? You said I think it's one of these, and I said I think it's this one, and then it was right. The song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayu by Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? Of course, it's Soviet Russian. Of course it is. It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they're so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they could all have a moment alone before bed. No, I wanted to hear everyone else tell their story. Come back. Everyone leaves and you are alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds before Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song, Let's Go. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Haha, go ahead. He doesn't wait for an answer. What is this thing he's holding? Why does it look like that? I need to know what this is. Is it supposed to be a bat? Why is it so soft? Inflatable bat, I see. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one could give you what I can. You just have to find me. He wants me so bad it makes him look stupid. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. I want to get Trickster. I don't know. He's calling to me. But I don't know how to do secret crap. Oh, look! Huntress is back. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. She gets it. She gets me more than anyone has ever got me. Cute kids, dead men, and a huntress. Let's go. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Whatever you say, princess. Let's go. Whatever you say. Dipping in the hot tubs with the huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Nothing ocean is going to stop me. Dang, the huntress is quite mommy. If I do say so. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Everyone, quick, pretend to be shocked. You're telling me there's only one person wearing a hair mask? That's crazy. No way, how cool, and yeah, I got that. Oh man. I don't know if I should pretend I don't know to make her look cooler, or if it would make me look like I'm lying again. I don't know. What would it be? Holy crap. If I don't stop yawning, man, I'm ending stream. I don't want to die. I don't want to die either. I'm quite scared. I feel like No Way How Cool feels right. But then we'd be lying again, and they thought it was real loser coded when I lied earlier. I'm gonna say, what do I want to say? Truth then? Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, I got that. No! It was the wrong one! Figured that out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know, in case you thought. You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but the story turns out to be me. Dang it! I'm never telling the truth again! Huntress' eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly or call out her tired storytelling? Dude, this is... And it won't let me save. I'm gonna chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at the Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm about to die. When I'm both about to die and also maybe fall in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? Ayo, ayo. Restart, restart. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. I don't want these people telling me, a whole ass adult, when to go to bed, when Miss Thighs over here and I are talking. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Florence? I just keep being drawn to the feet, and I know that sounds insane, but the way the toes are bent is taking me out. Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow to shoot in her teeth, then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kinda hard to tell. She's so into me, guys. I think it's working. Good night, my little snack. It's working, guys. It's working. Bro, I swear that was confusing me earlier. I'm confused. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you, although I would take it. I want that on the record. I would take it. Failed successfully, yeah. I cringe failed right into her arms. And that's how you do it, chat. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children. An attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you could dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It is a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. What's their problem? What's their problem, actually? We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Yay, I get to sleep on the beach, I guess. Sand everywhere for the rest of my life. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready? What the heck does that mean? Ready to sleep? I'm ready. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. 100 FM. Let's see what's on this station. No. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? And I think we're gonna go with Huntress. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I'm saving now. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. See, she's so into me. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Okay, what is this? The Soviet lullaby doesn't work. This is a special mushroom tea that has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in piping hot mug of water. She's just giving me drug tea. Let's go. You do. Okay. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. This one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like, you'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. What does that even mean? What am I up to? Everyone knows everything before I do. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. Okay. I don't know if I believe that. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. What does that mean? What does that mean? But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. I needed this to be like... I got a text. I needed him to have some silly girly voice. And like a 2020 cringe TikTok. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. Okay. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum lives like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Why do I kind of want to, choose him tomorrow? It's working. It's working. Just try not to roll over about 15 feet to your left. Whatever that means. Finally alone, for real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Just a little bit of mushroom tea, as one does. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't. Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly in the camera. What is this game even about? I don't understand what's happening in this game. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. Oh, I'm not good at reading. So today, I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive. Mysterious. Listen, she thinks I'm attractive and mysterious. I'm in. I don't really know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. Goodness gracious. Alright, Lord Drop. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all time, major buzzkill. And Trapper. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. I love this segment. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That's for sure. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This drawing is so cute. Oh, let's go. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It'll make it that much better for me when they're screaming. I don't think I want to hang out with them tomorrow anymore. I think I've changed my mind. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Why is this guy so meek? He's so Omega. Have fun, gotta go. If you're not on, then have a good one. Bye, Fools Rave. Have a good day. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so they'll probably what happens. Aw, I feel kind of sad for him. It's actually working. He's pathetic enough that it's working. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I think I'm definitely going to be playing this game on my own later on and getting every ending. I just know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay? Those are a choice. Sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, I'm going to get bloody revenge on the society that has used me and thrown me away. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I survived my first day. I am so good at video games. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Let's go! It's the boy again. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. I'll take it. Stink cloud and all, I guess. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the never mind, he left. No! Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. Boo, that sounds like it would have been fun though. Boo. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an internal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithm. I know how that goes. Starts crying. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. This is funny. Funny. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an internal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love or that's the type of thing you're into. There's so many words. Island of Vacation with serial killers would be a great hit for a while. It would. Actually, let me in, I'll go. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. I'm so hungry. I'm tempted to end stream a little early and actually eat lunch for once. I want to eat paneer. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. But constructing these elaborate vacations is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies. But that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. Now, who is the one messing up the schedule? They always do this on the second morning. What are you chewing on, dog? They always do this on the second morning, whatever the heck that means. Sad, really. How many times has this happened? Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Florence. I don't like the way he was looking at me. I don't like that. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on this island? I'm suspicious there's no option. Yes, it's been really entertaining and I've been having a lovely time. I'm gonna say entertaining. How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come! Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? I don't think that's how it works. What the hell? Sure, whatever. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Florence, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Excellent. There's a lot of yeses here. Hey Florence, it's still really cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review. Because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with that grumbling I hear from your belly, that could only mean one thing. Breakfast. I love when the ocean adds their own thoughts. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. I don't. I love sodium. They'll never keep me away from sodium. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. I mean, that's the best place, I guess. Could be worse. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Yay. Personally, I wasn't. He just like me for real. He just like me for real, for real. Dun, 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 dun. Stop. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. These guys are really in touch with their emotions. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Oh well, that surely must be it. Shoot, my door is open. Hold on. door was slightly ajar. My dog was about to run out. That was a close one. Wipe sweat. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. Last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute. She's right about that, at least. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey. That was fun yesterday, hey? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird. But like a good amount of fun. Loser. I love him. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy truth to life experience. What a game. What a game. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Have I not eaten at all? I passed out yesterday and then I still didn't eat. And then I skipped breakfast. It's over for me. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. I love the art style a lot. So nice. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. Oh, we're having a heart-to-heart. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. What the hell is going on? How does that feel? Get me out of this game. I'm gonna end stream. Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Oh my god. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion that someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I could buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. Oh, does that mean they're actually doing something? Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. You guys know what this means, right? You all know what this means. This means Claudette was pegging Dwight. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And all I could hear, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we're doing? I know what you were doing. That's my headcanon. You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Yeah. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. If you come to believe that the key is finding the exact places we need to bleed out from, then I believe that is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Doesn't make any to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? Aggressive laughing. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Oh, more aggressive laughing. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. What a baby. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, Florence. You're going to need it. And hey, if you ever figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. A way to get out is successfully building a harem. Yeah, I'll get out once I've completed the circle. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading out to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting, too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. I feel like a hot tub and being on the beach is a whole lot of heat. I feel like a hot tub is an evening thing. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? The ocean, dude. And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Take a guess. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. It's the trickster again. Let's go. Twirls hair, bats eyelashes. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? I do too, and only at like a 3-4 hour window of eating feels like not very much. Maybe you could see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island. Where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. Why is he angry about it? His abs are pretty amazing. You've got to give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Someone was just really autistic about Dead by Daylight. And honestly, real of them. Dr. Pepper. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Everyone here is boring. Okay, now that that guy's gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Hey, the narrator gets it. Let's see who it is this time. Ah, yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry, floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back. So you've got nothing to gather. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress and not the Hugstress. Actually, I'm gonna save here instead. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the spirit interjects. Death by Snoo Snoo? Death by Snoo Snoo. Death by Snoo Snoo. Honestly, that's the way everyone wants to go out. Death by Snowstorm. You really think you're gonna have fun with her? All the running and wrestling, and not like in the clever double entrade way of actual physical wrestling. I'm exhausted just describing, thinking about it. Oh, man. I'm yawning so bad. Listen, you're kind of weird and I'm kind of weird and like, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd want to sit and ignore the whole world together for a while, yeah? She rejected me! Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly. Because you can only go on one date today and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Okay, no wait. Let me save here. I'm so scared. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. And you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing pain after drinking it. Because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island really has me tilted. So who will it be? I don't know! I don't know! I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Huntress. I gotta go with Huntress. Whee! Look at her, she's so cute. It's dying will be worth it. Which one is stronger? The Will Protector puppy. Ooh, is that blood on your mask? Or are you just happy to see me? That's an achievement I just got. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? I have to prepare myself. Huntress is as quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across the thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. The cabin in the woods. I can't pronounce some things. Obligatory. I can't do some words. I'm so freaking dumb. And nearly all horror films and stories. You've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. Worth it. The cabin is cozy, but that doesn't look cozy to me. It looks abandoned. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? That's stupid. No? Oh. Is it just me or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for the lover of a fang. But hey, I don't judge. Come in. Let's explore. She's blushing. We're in. We're in. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code. Okay, this is cozy. But it has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed, she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets line the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? Gladly. I will happily sacrifice myself for the cause. The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Ha ha! Exactly. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I could learn to like this. I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place. It's quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. She just like me, for real. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine, stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many goodies on the island. But first, What do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out of there. But everyone seems like they have an interesting backstories and what. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Florence? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you could answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. She fell into my arms? Twirls hair. Hi, Benji. I can't believe she's in my arms right now. We finally got there, boys. You are not mad about it. But before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... What the hell? Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invaded through the crevices of this poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Shield. No, let me save! Shield Huntress. You step in front of Huntress, prepared to use your body to shield her from the onslaught of crabbage. I'll save you, Huntress. I'm gonna die. Oof, Huntress can take care of herself. It's sort of her whole thing. Haven't been paying attention? Hey, save some fun for me. Huntress is immediately between you and the crabs, hip checking you out of the way. I bet you're jealous of me right now. Hip checking you out of the way before splitting open crab shell after crab shell like your uncle in an all-you-could-eat seafood buffet. Or me in an all-you-could-eat seafood buffet. Man, I want some seafood now. Why is crab so expensive? Hold on, I have to plug in my phone. Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an what they freaking keep putting words I can't pronounce. It's not like I don't know what they are. It's that I've got like the world's slightest speech impediment and I can't pronounce some things. Yo, bro, how'd you find this game? I think Selkie mentioned it to me. I downloaded it forever ago. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I don't think there was any chance of dying at any point. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. What about you? That's a big question, lady. Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. And you have to remember to feed and water them, which she clearly did not do. Huntress smiles coyly. Good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage and Mother would tell me stories. And we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods, somewhere like this. I suppose I've finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive. Like thirst traps galore. But don't you get a feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares. Visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that believe something sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory to try and push it off. Validate her theory? That means I should say totally, right? Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Bottle, bottle. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she could explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. I can't stand these guys. Can I get some alone time with Mommy Muscles over here? Jesus. We have a dramatic announcement. But it needs to happen back at the beach. Of course it does. Boo, these guys. They blocked me. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rival. I can't pronounce this word either. It's embarrassing. Rivalry. Rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Jeez. Sorry, I got suddenly super thirsty there. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under this whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Heard you've spent all day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we could get there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way you could kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. What the hell is wrong with this guy? This is really funny to me. Wow, Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really. And by deal, I mean evil. Really evil. Plus, you want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Okay, but look at her thighs. Oh, shit. No, I didn't do a save. These references are a bit old. What age are the developers? That's what I'm saying. A lot of them feels like millennial stuff to me. I didn't say. I don't know what to say. Sure, I mean, I should say ugh as if, right? We want to stick with Mommy Muscles. Does anyone have any input here? Are we sticking with Mommy Muscles? Bum, bum, bum. 1 second, let me take a drink. Okay, I'm back. Does that mean it will be sarcastic? You know what? That's a good point. It's a good point that means it'll be sarcastic. But I don't know what to say. Even if it is sarcastic, does that just risk our lives? I mean... I'm gonna say ugh as if, I think. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you could speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, that tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is! What the fuck? Thanks, but no thanks. I'm dead. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence, and I don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back into the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you feel the life leave your body for just a moment, but it hurts so good. So jealous right now. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. Here comes the snoo stew, let's go, death by snoo stew! And the butt wiping comment, that's not what I meant by cleaning up after you, but I'm hiring someone to do that for me for the moment I get home. You, okay. Trapper leaves and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night? Shall we continue our date? We're with mommy muscles. Ow, let's go. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remembered the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper, pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Ayo! She's holding me on her back? This is the greatest day of my life. Huntress runs through the woods with you on piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama, the one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. I wish she called me spider monkey. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances about like a deer in the meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Can we get that angle, please? Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. Whatever the hell that means. A voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Oh, brother, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ready. What the hell? You missed completely. This is strange. Not bad, okay. Oh, let's go! Let's go. Perfect, you know it, baby. Oh, close, close. Ah, no, that one messed up. Dang it. I almost got all of them, though. I'll take it. Tag. You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You try dating this young lady or just bro down all day. You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. This is so... I can't get over how cute this drawing is. She looks so adorable. I love her, I think. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to just relax and have a good time, but it's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What about if we let our pants down? Let me save. Oh, I wanted to say that so bad, but I'm not going to if I can't save. Totally. What about if we let our pants down, or like, I'm gonna say like what? Even though I really wanted to say, what if we let our pants down? Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. That got dark. But you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we are here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. Boo these guys. Right before we got to the pants taking off part. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secret. So they got some kind of tracker on you? Definitely. They definitely know where I am at all times. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. I would assume Wraith is here. He's always there. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time, so just believe me. They're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Hold on. Wah. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we could do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shake, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Oh, it clicked twice. Buddy, wait till you smell what a rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Ew. Yuck. Yuck. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing within the group. Save. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Tell if you're brushed with death or joke about having kids. I'm gonna say brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and a killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would have never happened on my yacht. I grind 'em up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those types of crabs. At least those types of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Ew. The other kind? Ew. I finished my Dr. Pepper fast. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Who you mean, Bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. What does broccoli with bones feel like? That sounds awful. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate. Take your napkin and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is very much appreciated. In fact, here. For us, just for doing our jobs. Thank you kindly. What did I give them? I just said here, and they got really excited. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit. We'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Oh, it's 2 p.m. Shoot, I need to go. I need to go soon. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I am also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. I love the Wraith. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think. Are they allowed to simply place thoughts into my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Just watching them blink. Oh, cool. I know everyone is looking at you. Of course they are. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? We were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. Hot. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing could do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just your nerves heating up. I almost said Neves hitting. What is wrong with me? Neves. Your Neves are getting warm. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we could start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. Why is this guy such a baby? He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Florence was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I'm feeling like you're not a normal person. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? Romance. I'll tell a romance story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you could trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and loudly playing his own music on the headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be most entertaining. I want to listen to this guy. I guess, if you want, let's see what story I could tell. I could tell you the one about Mami Wata, a beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form as half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men. Which is the end of that story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's one about that mysterious cult that would demand human sacrifice to, No, that's not good. You don't want to hear that one. There's the living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles, and it oozed a strange liquid from its bark. One time a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later a new tree appeared. It had a very familiar looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly terrifying? One time I was doing my math. Ooh. And I mixed up the quadratic equation and I hate math. Just for a second in my mind. I guess I was tired, but wow. That was really scary. I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Florence. Half the time I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. I'm never asking the Wraith to do the story time again. What a fucking... He's ruined his chance. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of an episodic style of storytelling. That reminds me. It is 2:07 and I need to go. So let's find someone to raid if anyone is online. Is anyone online? Let's go to this one because I just started. Spectral Wolf, I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Next time, Huntress. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.